The case of the Boiling Bunny Brew. In a quiet little town, where life moved slowly and predictably, no one expected that a single cup of coffee would ignite one of the most unforgettable legal battles the community had ever seen. It all began on a warm Sunday morning. Mildred Mofasa, known affectionately as Millie, had just left church with her granddaughter T. Millie was 72 years old, small in stature but mighty in personality. T, a young law student, carried herself with the confidence of someone who believed she was destined for greatness, even though she still struggled to reverse into a parking space. After a long sermon, Millie declared that she needed something strong to revive her. T suggested they stop at BunnyBrew Café, a fast food chain famous for its rabbit mascot and its extremely hot coffee. Millie agreed, unaware that this decision would change her life. They pulled into the drive-thru in T's rattling old Honda Fit. The speaker crackled to life, proudly advertising BunnyBrew's newest creation, the Inferno Caramel Delight, a drink so hot it promised to wake the dead. Millie insisted on ordering the largest size. Moments later, a nervous employee handed them a cup that was practically glowing with heat. He warned them to be careful, but Millie brushed him off. She had survived far worse in her lifetime. T parked the car so Millie could add sugar. Millie lifted the lid, and in an instant, the boiling coffee erupted like a geyser. The scalding liquid splashed across her lap. Millie screamed. T panicked. The car horn got stuck, blaring loudly as a jogger dove behind a bush, convinced a crime was taking place. Millie was rushed to the hospital, where doctors confirmed she had suffered severe burns. As Millie rested, T sat beside her, furious and determined. She declared that they were going to sue BunnyBrew. Millie raised an eyebrow. T had once lost a debate to a microwave. But this time T had a plan. She contacted the most formidable lawyer in town, Libby Lion. Libby was sharp, fearless, and known for tearing through corporate wrongdoing with the precision of a seasoned predator. She arrived in a tailored suit, carrying a briefcase and an aura of absolute authority. She listened carefully to Millie's story, then launched a full investigation. What she discovered was shocking. BunnyBrew's coffee was heated to 98 degrees Celsius. Their employee manual proudly stated, "If it's not boiling, you're spoiling." Their mascot sang a jingle encouraging customers to burn their worries away. And worst of all, an internal memo revealed the company knew their coffee caused burns, but decided it was cheaper to deal with injuries than to offer refunds. Libby Lion was ready for battle. The courtroom was packed on the day of the trial. Presiding over the case was Justice Leonard, a stern man with a calm voice and a reputation for fairness. When he entered the room, the chatter instantly died. His presence alone commanded respect. Libby delivered a powerful opening statement, accusing BunnyBrew of turning beverages into dangerous weapons. The defense argued that customers should expect hot coffee. Libby countered that BunnyBrew's coffee was hot enough to sterilize surgical equipment. Millie took the stand and described her ordeal with humor and honesty. The jury gasped when she held up her burned skirt as evidence. A BunnyBrew employee testified next, admitting they were instructed to keep the coffee lava adjacent. Justice Leonard stared at him in disbelief, as if questioning the sanity of the entire company. Then came the CEO, Crispin Carrotson. He proudly explained that their coffee needed to be hot enough to survive a zombie apocalypse. Libby asked if zombies were part of the company's business plan. Carrotson replied, "You never know." Finally, Libby presented the damning memo, "Burns are cheaper than refunds." The courtroom erupted in shock. Even the BunnyBrew mascot removed his oversized bunny head in shame. After closing arguments, the jury returned with their verdict. They ruled in Millie's favor. She was awarded $2.7 million in punitive damages, $160,000 for medical costs, and a lifetime supply of lukewarm coffee. Justice Leonard ordered BunnyBrew to immediately lower the temperature of all their beverages. Millie smiled and said, Finally, coffee that won't cook my thighs. In the months that followed, Millie became a national hero. T graduated and became a real lawyer. Libby Lion became a household name, celebrated for her fierce advocacy. And BunnyBrew rebranded completely, replacing their fiery bunny mascot with a calm, sensible penguin named Chili. And so, from one dangerously hot cup of coffee, a legend was born. A reminder that justice can come from the most unexpected places, and sometimes it comes with cream and sugar. Although this is a fictional story, it is based on the real case of Liebeck v. McDonald's restaurants, famously known as the hot coffee case.